You don't want a battle of wits. You're unarmed. I mean, we don't want... I'm only kidding. My brother will be asking for you.
He's got a great sense of humor. He's a funny bastard. He has a great ability to assess a situation and come up funny on it.
This guy is dangerous. He could end up in the White House. He's like Mr. Magoo. Right off the edge of the cliff, and an eagle comes along. Brother, he always lands on his feet. Oh, I just made a minor mistake of $1.5 million in my tax return. Can you imagine if I had made a little mistake?
He would make fun of me for worshiping in wooden churches and, my people having come over in the Mayflower and silver spoon, and I was Irish on my chauffeur's side and all that sort of thing. Got a lot of good lines, good laughs. No one loves a joke like the Irish. It's really terrific.
I didn't know Protestants get up this early on Sunday morning. Really good to see you. We're not going to pick on you today, or something like that. Somebody said, don't be too hard. It was your wife.
I love going to the breakfast. They were hilarious.
If it's a brokered convention, we're going to, use your old charisma.
They were a feature of political life in Boston. I mean, if you were anybody, you better get down to that breakfast. And if you went down there, you should expect to be raked over.
I know this is going to disappoint some of you, but I'm not going to be a candidate for the presidency of the Massachusetts State Senate.
You're keeping us in suspense, Governor. He's still waiting to hear. Kitty, tell him.
The one weakness he had, and I say this respectfully, was that he just wouldn't spend a lot of time thinking about his media relations.
Marty Nolan from the Globe said, well, Mr. President, looks like a nice day, doesn't it? I says, never mind your trick questions.
Boston Globe and Bill Bulger really didn't get along all that well, and he didn't mind saying so, didn't mind sharing his opinion of the Solons of the Fourth Estate, as he sometimes called them.
Do we need any greater assurance of the excellence of this candidate than to know that the Boston Globe has endorsed his opponent? Is there any greater assurance needed?
He had a different philosophy from the Boston Globe because he would never respond to their requests. He was always, you didn't elect me. I'll be responsible to my constituents, not to you. It became a personal grudge between Bill Bulger and Gerald O'Neill and Dick Lear from the Globe. If you read their book, they say, in the pantheon of American criminals, Whitey stands out above all of them, above Gotti, above Al Capone. They have him at the top. Whitey wasn't even at the top in Boston. So you just look at that, it makes no sense unless they're really trying to do something other than what they're doing, which is to take down Bill because of their hatred for Bill.
The big target was my dad very often. That's what I think was going on. They would love to get Senate President Bulger. They tried numerous times to concoct stories and have people come in. And if they could tie my Uncle Jim to him in order to tear him down in his career, they would make a name for themselves.
I've even read the headline, William Bulger is the head of the mob. There could be nothing any further from the truth.
I think the job of the media is to lay it out. Let people know. And I think that if you're a politician, you're going to come under a lot of scrutiny anyway. If you're a politician with a brother who's killing people, part of the story is the brother. I mean, that's part of it.
The investigation was directed at an accusation that Senator Bulger had committed a serious felony, namely, had accepted a $250,000 bribe indirectly through another attorney.
I don't care whether you... Listen, Mr. Chairman. There's never anybody has made such an accusation against me except for Silverglade and Dershowitz.
He's been accused of all kinds of crazy things in the media, but never charged with anything.
They are reckless, and they are liars, and they have no moral constraints upon them. Look at them. They are beneath contempt, in my view. I hope I'm making myself clear.
They throw around the word